That's okay, man. Here we go. It's the part he loves the most.
It's time for New Sports. All about sports. Guys sweating, jock itch, funky feet, toe jam, wearing some sticky titty shoes, and that's the women in sports.
See?
What do you mean? You know the women athletes, they get funky too. What y'all? Y'all know they funky. You know, back in our day when we had gym class, some of the fine women, you know, they wouldn't want to go to gym. You know, if they did go to gym, they damn sure wasn't taking a shower.
Oh.
So, you know, they be funky. Round fifth period, they be kind of funky.
I'm just warning you guys. I have not endorsed anything with the lead.
I'm saying, y'all know.
I don't endorse
all kind of funk.
I don't do
There's that masculine funk and there's that feminine funk.
It's the part that...
Choose your funk.
This is why we have no female co-hosts, because they cannot tolerate this revolution of him.
I asked the females, I said, how do you deal with those humming nuts when they humming? Because some of y'all see, I've only been this close to mine, but some of y'all had them real close, right up in your face. So I had never had them quite that close.
Wait a minute, I warned you guys.
I tell you, there's some funk.
I tried to warn you guys. I tried.
In my
y'all
face.
didn't hear me.
I'm just saying, funk goes around. Everybody smells something. Damn it, spoil your appetite.
See, this is what happens when you get locked up in a studio with technology. All of a sudden, it gets freeborn, not airborne, just freeborn. All right, man, let me just go ahead and wrap a little bit around this. I can't follow that kind of story, man. You just laid out. All right, you guys, new sports. We wrap it around sports that you already know, and at the same time, we just try to sprinkle the sex around the sports and sports around sex because they're both bedfellows. I know this for a fact because, you know, hey, women come. How many women sit back and say, I'm involved in sports, but I really don't watch it? Why are they involved? The socialization of sports, right?
They're just trying to make their man happy. Just make us a sandwich and get out the way. Actually, a BJ first, then the sandwich.
See?
Then get out the way.
Okay.
I'm just being helpful, ladies.
That's cold.
I'm just being helpful.
Isn't it true that women love Super Bowl parties but don't care about the actual game? Is it true? See, they say yes, but then shuck their head. You know, they can't see the video. That's all right. All right, here we go. This is a story about Bryant, Cowboy wide receiver. He's not welcome in Dallas at an upscale mall. Guess what? The fashion police came out, hit him in the head, and said he has to leave because his pants was below the belt line.
You mean he was sagging?
I'm dead serious.
You mean even in the NFL?
In the NFL.
Making that kind of money. They still don't have a fashion consultant. They must not be watching the Basketball Wives.
Wait a minute. You're losing perspective. You're losing my perspective on the story.
He's sagging. He's going out to the mall sagging, and he's an NFL star.
Wait a minute. Let me just say this. Almost all the artists, we actually are involved in socialization by listening to music. Whether we endorse it or not, we actually enjoy it. And they sag, but because we listen to it, it gives us a moment of enjoyment. Whomever likes the type of music it is. Why at that moment is it the double standard that the fashion police come out?
Because life is full of double standards.
Oh, so what you're saying is, do you endorse that they should have ushered him out of the mall?
No, I'm just saying I also don't endorse his fashion. As you see, I am the height of fashion myself.
Wait a minute.
Howard and I. Henry helps out, you know, and drummers don't dress anyway because they sweat a lot. They can't dress. They try to keep cool up there, you know. It's physical. The other, obviously, we have all the fashion consultants here in the studio. So we can tell him all about how to dress. Right, gentlemen? We know. Look at us.
Wait a minute.
We are ready to help him out.
See, this is why. Okay, you guys are not ready for it. This is why I said you're not going to get no statistics from me. I'm not going to bring you anything that you already don't know. But was his civil rights violated? I mean, honestly.
Oh, come on,
man. Give me some feedback.
Come on now. I'm not.
Was his civil rights violated? Did they have the right to tell him that your pants are too low? Leave them all. Do you think?
Actually, I wonder about that because I think you have the. Well, it depends whether you were showing some butt crack or not. Because I think at a point the sagging becomes offensive. You know, one thing to have them sag.
Okay.
And you some fine ass cutie with a thong on. And it can sag from here to eternity for all I care. As long as I can follow behind you in the mall. But if you some big old brother ain't bathed this week, then I don't want you sagging.
Wait a minute. Let me ask this thing. So if women are wearing clothes and they're wearing a low cut belt line showing half their butt, would the same condition.
Hip huggers, they were called in our day.
Would the women be escorted out by the fashion police?
No, the gentleman would escort them out to the car. Get that last number.
Okay.
I'd offer to buy them some chicken.
Okay.
That always works for me.
See what
Maybe
happens?
I'll get you extra biscuit.
That's why you guys are not going to get no
strawberry soda.
Any depth.
Offer them some chicken and see what happens.
This is the whole problem with noodles.
They don't get offered chicken that often anymore.
Perspective has gone out the door.
Take them to Popeyes in a minute.
Hey, see, first of all, we have a community that's suburban, not just urban.
All right, take them for a pizza then.
Oh, well, okay. That's cold.
Women appreciate food, especially when they get older. That's when they really eat.
All right. Well, then I got another one for you. Then let me ask you this one. Okay. Say if the fashion police are in the mall and it's an upscale mall, and let's be
what
real.
if it's the Compton's mall?
I'm not going to Compton.
How about the swap meet?
I'm not trying to go there. I'm not trying to go there.
Right in front of the hair rack. Hit the swap meet.
Wait a minute. All right, same condition.
Okay.
And here's the other part. You guys can chime in anytime you want to. Obviously, they're not going to follow behind Mario. It ain't going to work. Okay, here's the thing. There's an upscale mall. There's some associates and clients of the mall who are the upscale royalty.
White folks, black folks.
It doesn't matter. Money is money. There's no racial profile.
We all mad as us.
Wait a minute. There's some eccentric owners in the area who are involved with the mall. Yeah, I'm gonna leave you alone. I'm involved with the mall, and they haven't taken a bath for 2 weeks. Here's the difference. This is what I truly believe. You go into a mall, you see some low-cut pants. You go, okay, I wouldn't wear them that long. I wouldn't wear them that short, whatever the case may be. And you just move away from it. It's no big deal. It doesn't affect you. But let somebody funky come in who's dressed to the nines.
Lindsay Lohan
2 weeks.
Come in drunk.
Everybody clears out of the room.
Clothes falling off. They don't say nothing here. She just goes through them all stealing. I'm with you. That's the best way to not do time. Be a fine-ass white woman.
See?
Your ass, you get to go in jail and get out fast. They don't even just zoom.
This is about...
Show you the cell and let you go.
It's not about... the black or white. It's about smell chases you out of the room.
Okay.
Isn't that true? Let somebody funky be in the room. It doesn't matter how they dress. Will the fashion police usher them out if they're funky?
I don't think so.
See, I got support over there.
But they hiding. Can't hear from the hiding ladies in the corner.
Okay.
They over there though.
Okay. All right.
You don't want to come out.
Yeah, they will come out and tell us something.
You're wrong, man. You're wrong. Okay, I tell you what.
Well, let's just say we hope that Des Bryant, we hope you learned your lesson. And maybe if you dress appropriately, they won't escort you from the mall.
All right. Well, I got one for you that's a little bit different because would you stand behind your buddy, your lifelong friend, and go to jail for him?
He's getting paid.
Times? Would you do it? Yes or no?
Yes, if I was getting paid. Everybody know damn well Barry Bonds, go check his checking account. He is paying that dude to be quiet.
You think so?
Hell yeah.
But would you do it?
It's what Michael Vick should have done. Wouldn't have done no time. Just come in and pay him. Hey, it's
Okay, so wait a minute. So wait a minute.
Barry, look at Barry. Look at him tightening up his jacket.
Wait a minute, man. Here's the part. There's a trade-off for being in jail. Say if you go
called sphincter.
That's what you're going right to my point. There's a trade-off. So here's the part. I'm just asking you. Even if it's short time and you're going in, aren't you subjecting yourself to a whole different element in culture in there that says, look, I don't recognize, I'm not getting paid. So what happens if you go in there? Isn't he fearful of what could happen?
He's fearful because in jail they got brothers with muscles and they didn't take no steroids. They just ain't got shit to do. Just lift weights and kick ass. Just waiting on somebody to come in.
Okay. All right.
Here's chitlin and pork chop, all muscle. And here come Barry with his ass.
Okay, wait a minute. That's wrong. All right, so wait a minute.
It'll be a reality movie for you. You tune in for that one. Barry goes to jail.
Okay, that's cool. See, okay, let me just say this. First of all, Mario, honestly, do you think Barry Bonds, anybody can say, chime in on this one, do you think Barry Bonds can be held accountable or is guilty if he says, I was unaware that I was taking the steroids, and that if they can prove that, of course, he goes to jail? Will they actually say, we can still put you in jail, even if you didn't know, and they have no facts to back that up? Will he still go?
No, I think if he, played dumb, politicians do it every day. Right. Watch the news. You'll see them every day playing dumb.
All right.
So just play dumb because the studies showed, and they really got him for lying. This is what they do now.
That's
They
what I'm
can't
saying.
get you.
Right. I got
For
you.
the crime, they
Perjury,
get you
man.
for lying. Because when they did the studies on baseball, they said, and if I can quote them correctly, that there was so much steroid use that to single out any individual for prosecution would actually be unfair. That there was so much, it was rampant. Basically, everywhere you looked, there was steroid use.
But they want to use it, Barry, as an example.
Well, now to see the problem, because you make a name. This is the way they sent Marion Jones, right?
Yeah.
To the jail too. Again, it's always a brother or sister. You know, they got a new law. Name it after you, and there you go. Same way. Same way. I wish for him a white man's justice. I wish for Barry Bonds a white man's justice.
But not to get away from the subject, so do you think racism is still institutionalized, that we can't get away from it no matter how much money we make?
To a certain extent, yeah. To a certain extent, yeah. Even though you could be president, still doesn't change things down on the street.
True.
So I think that things do change with time, but obviously, just looking at the numbers, it still seems that some folks get preferential treatment. That's the issue I made, Howard, with Lindsay Lohan. They go in and they just show them to jail, and they get to get out in hours.
Yep.
Now, if a brother go to jail for anything, they take their time. Don't go to jail on a Friday.
You're not coming out until Monday. Maybe
they don't
Tuesday.
even process you. They don't even start counting your days or something until Monday.
Right.
Oh, well, that weekend doesn't count in your sentence. We were processing you.
True. That's
But
true.
don't be a rich white woman, and you don't even Your Honor, and I tried to be on time.
Yeah, but did they send Bobby Brown to jail? Bobby had money.
Yeah.
Did they send Bobby to jail?
They sent T.I. to jail. I wonder, maybe they need to know some of the same folks, because some of people do get away and some don't.
Yeah. So, but then I go back to what I said before: is racism institutionalized, and how does money affect that, opposed to race?
Well, it's still in there, but even though let's say this, things are better, right?
For who?
Everybody see, you get a bunch of old brothers, you say, things are better. The room goes quiet, silently.
Well, I'm
a rat piss on cotton.
I'm gonna change the term of old to seasoned. From now on, there is no old. There's seasoned.
Okay.
Seasoned brothers.
Okay.
Let's keep it that way. I know you like to indoctrinate yourself to
I
being
say
old.
OL. See, it wasn't OLD. It was old, like old school, old, like old yeller.
All right. Okay. Well, let me do this. Let me go here. This is a bigger question when it comes down to the point of me asking you about organizations. Why do Major League Baseball pursue steroid abusers more than the other professional sports? Why are the rules not across the board, the landscape, far as dishing out punishment or whatever, or giving a pass? Why is baseball so much in it?
It's more visual than a guy in steroids in football than it is, because in baseball you can see it when they show the pictures of Barry before, and they show the pictures of Barry after. Or you look at the pictures before on Mark McGwire and then the after, because it's the matter of the numbers. How Mark McGwire all of a sudden just boom, him and Sammy Sosa, they just start hitting the ball so hard, so far,
performing at a certain level.
But you're not gonna find a guy in basketball that's going to use steroids, because it's not going to help his performance, because it's not a matter of strength or speed like with Ben Johnson, because Ben Johnson looked, oh my God. I mean, he was ripped